Now it's time for Ramadan around the world. Now he has a very busy schedule and we managed to catch up with him this past weekend. His name is Abdulrahman El Haddad and he came to us from Vancouver, Canada, and we spoke to him with regards to Ramadan in that part of the world. Jazakallah so much for joining us, Abdulrahman. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
عليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Abdulrahman, let's talk about how Ramadan is being observed in Vancouver, Canada.
Well, yeah, basically nothing extremely special, I would say, but yeah, I go to my in-laws' house every iftar, basically 4 days a week, and then 3 days out spending with my family here at home.
Abdulrahman, let's speak about the reception of non-Muslims towards Muslims in Ramadan. We know that Canada is a democratic country, and we know there's quite a huge Muslim population there. So talk to us about how the non-Muslims are receptive towards Muslims during this month.
Yeah, they're very understanding, I would say. A lot of people you interact with, they're very curious about Ramadan. I've had people that have wanted to fast because they hear that I'm fasting. And generally speaking, they're very inclusive of all cultures, religions in Canada.
Abdulrahman, there's a huge expat community within Vancouver and the surrounding other areas within Canada. Is there anything special that the expats do together just to, really bring a different, unique experience in Ramadan?
There's actually quite a big South African community here. So for every Eid, we have a gathering in one of the parks here. And they gather, it's like a potluck, everybody brings some food, and we all gather as one big South African community. In Ramadan, I often go to some South Africans' houses here for iftar. I have a good friend from Durban that lives here in Vancouver. And yeah, I guess I've only been here for like 6 years, so I don't know everyone yet. But yeah, it's a quite tight-knit community, I would say.
You say about being with South Africans. So, what makes being with South Africans unique with regards to maybe being with other nations when it comes to Ramadan?
Well, having grown up in South Africa, it just feels like family. So, yeah, I'm also Arab, so I'm half Arab, half South African. But I obviously always feel, having grown up there, that I have a strong connection with South Africa. So it's just like familiar accent, familiar way of thinking, I would say, that makes staying with South Africans more unique experience for me.
Any braais that happened during Ramadan?
I haven't personally been to one. We eat pretty late here, so we eat at around 8 o'clock at night. Which is a lot better than it used to be a couple of years ago. But no, I haven't been to any braais in Ramadan yet, but inshallah one day.
Inshallah. Abdulrahman, let's look across the border of Canada. When we look at the United States, we saw Taraweeh being performed at Times Square. 10, 15 years ago, that would never have happened. As a Muslim in the North American region, how proud and how happy does it make you feel to see how Islam is getting into areas you thought would never have been?
Definitely makes me very proud. Like, just when I came, as an example, I felt that there wasn't a lot of halal food available. There wasn't, the masjid was a lot smaller than it is now. So you see the growth in Islam in Canada and obviously in the United States as well. Like our area now, they've undergone a big project where they're going to be building the biggest masjid in British Columbia, which is the province that Vancouver is located in. And you can just tell that with the immigration that's happening, there's just more and more Muslims, more and more halal food, more and more facilities for Muslims that live here.
We saw that the number of people that had reverted to Muslims during the month of Ramadan had taken such a massive increase. In the North American region, especially where you thought this would never have happened 10 or 15 years ago. Both you and I as Muslims, surely we can say Islam is really making an influence across regions we thought would never have happened.
Definitely, definitely. My mom herself is a Reaver,
Mm.
so
Alhamdulillah.
I'm very familiar with how Islam is very attractive to non-Muslims, and it's definitely the religion that everybody is looking to revert to.
One final question, Abdul Rahman. Let's talk about the hours of fasting and the conditions of fasting. I know that the northern hemisphere is heading into its spring period. So talk to us about how I won't say the challenges, but like the conditions of fasting from an hour, from a length perspective and just a weather perspective.
Yeah, so this year the weather's a lot better. It's still fairly mild, so it's like 15 degrees, I would say, on average. So we don't get as thirsty as we used to in the summertime. We're fasting around 15 and a half to 16 hours a day. It varies as the month has progressed. Yeah, so right now the Fajr is at around 4:30, and we eat at around 8 p.m.
Abdul Rahman, I'd like to say Jazakallah to you so much for joining us. May you enjoy the rest of your Ramadan and Eid Mubarak to you.
Thank you to you too. Assalamu.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.